The first time since June, Massachusetts reported 0 coronavirus deaths yesterday. And for doctors and nurses who have been on the front line of the pandemic, that's a significant victory. WBZ's Beth Germano joins us live in Newton tonight. And Beth, I know you spoke with some nurses who say they are right now seeing that number cautiously optimistic.
Well, it is certainly a number that they are very encouraged by, as COVID has thrown just about everything at them for more than a year. But as hospitals are now not overflowing with COVID patients, many say that is a good sign.
To see that number, 0, is just incredible.
Emergency room nurse Kathy Reardon feeling a little less stress on the job with coworkers, especially the day after Massachusetts reported no new COVID deaths.
I attribute that to people paying attention and doing what they're supposed to do and getting vaccinated.
For ICU nurse Katie Murphy, who's the head of the Massachusetts Nurses Association, the news was a mixture of emotion and grief for lives lost.
After looking at 13 months of really a lot of suffering and death, to feel that possibly this is behind us.
But these frontline workers are looking for a trend, not a number, including nurse Karen Richard, who works in a COVID unit.
The burnout is very real. There's been no break for us.
The concern is the lasting impact of treating COVID cases on nurses, even as the landscape has changed somewhat. The patients are fewer, often younger, getting discharged sooner compared to months ago.
A lot of sound, a lot of lights, people rushing, doctors running, ambulances bringing people in, one after another.
This relief is helping that. Is helping people's mental health, like, okay, we're going to get through this, or we're in the home stretch.
In Massachusetts, the numbers continue trending downward. But these nurses who've experienced a year like no other are wary of being too optimistic.
It's nice to see that, but I don't feel like we're out of the woods in any way.
If a patient doesn't have a fever for 1 hour, we don't say, okay, all better. So it's the same thing with this. All right, let's see how the trend goes.
And some nurses participating in vaccination clinics say that is also a positive step forward for them. And as National Nurses Week winds down, it is a week of appreciation, certainly, but also many nurses say one of reflection on their profession. Reporting live from Newton, I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.